Alrighty, boys. Tonight, Auto Club practice race. Gonna be fast. Gonna be fun. Racing Tuesday. This is recorded Sunday, so we're just a little practice race. Get this out a little bit later on tonight, but jumping into it, we're gonna look at qualifying here. Everybody's qualifying, so you can see Brandon top of the board after closing in on qualifying. Got some heavy hitters. Doug was actually doing pretty good in practice. He was fifth by the end of it. I ended up going around, running a lap, so he was fourth by the end of it. But Joaquin was up there. See some of the practice times. It's kind of flipped on its head. Jeremy, Anthony, Joaquin, Doug, Brady. And we go back to it. Anthony back up there. He's top of the board. He's showing some speed here at this 2-miler. Know he likes Michigan, so he's up front. Or at least qualified up front so far. See Brady's dropped a little bit. Horn dropped back a little bit. Chad, Clay gained some time right there. Was running sevens a few nights ago when we did a practice race, and he's running in the sixes now. So getting a 10th, cool for him. Alrighty, good luck everybody. Have fun. I'll be posting this one later. Like I said, I'll post it in a general chat and doing that to everyone when I get the video out later. But yeah, so if you get dragged, probably an interview. So good luck.
My mom's watching, Gabe. Say hi.
Hi, Anthony's mom. I will get him an interview sometime during this race. I definitely will. He's keeping reminding me. So, Anthony's mom, hello. But we're going to roll him off here pretty quickly, and we're going to start getting him running. So, Anthony ends up getting the pole. So, Anthony, mom should be proud. He ends up getting the pole by actually hell of a lap with that 5.5. Ended up doing a really good lap. We got Brandon second. Gonna run down the running order now. In third, we're gonna have Clay to his outside. It's gonna be Chad. You got Jeremy Horn and Bully. There you have Joaquin Stewart and Clayton. Brady and Thomas are gonna round out the top 10. Then you're gonna have Timothy and Mike, Joey and Dustin, Joseph and Doug, and round out the field. Josh, little late entry. He ended up getting in. So we're ready to rock and roll here for 75 laps for this practice race. There's going to be a stage at 25. Well, kind of halfway stage at 25. So just kind of check fuel. Obviously a practice race, so we're trying to get it all set up for league deals. So we will kind of use this as a test one. But everybody's gritted. Everybody's ready to roll here at Auto Club. And they're rolling off here. So Brandon and Anthony. You got Chad in that new paint scheme. Let's take a look at that deal. That Beatty and Sanders car. Obviously his team owner Greg usually runs a car pretty similar to that one. So Chad got that new paint scheme on. Looking good, Chad, if I do say so myself. You're going to have Jeremy Horn in that classic paint scheme on the bottom. A few of the best paint schemes. Anthony, I know he running that Allison kind of throwback. So he'll be watching him. But they're all warming up the tires and getting ready to rock and roll for, once again, 75 laps. Going to have a competition yellow at 25 and kind of see if everybody can make it, and then it'll go green the rest of the way. But we're getting ready. Anticipation's setting. We're about to go green at Auto Club. Anthony and Brandon on the front row. Through 3 and 4. They're going to be rolling off here. Here they go. Pace car pulls off. Into the restart zone they go. Ready to fire. They're green at Auto Club. Everybody gets away with a good restart. Anthony going to have a nose. He's going to get clear on Brandon. He's going to go up the track. Get that nice arc into the corner, but he's going to have Clay underneath him. Clay to the bottom. He's going to be loose in front of the field. This could be big. A big wreck. Most of the field is involved. That was a big one. Big wreck right here. Let's go take a look on what happened. All started with the 19. You see the 81 behind him start to get loose. 19 starts to lose it. And see the 3 kind of gets in the rear bumper of the 28 as well. And then they go up in the wall, but the 51 makes it through. Bully, nowhere for him to go. The 13, the 5, the 15. They all get involved in it. Few new guys in this race. I actually will talk about them a little bit later on, but a lot of cars caught up in that deal. So not what they were hoping for this race, but a lot of cars involved. Pretty big incident right there. Alrighty, got one of the new guys that joined actually today, Dustin. You're out here racing, looking pretty good. P4 ended up avoiding that wreck. Talk a little bit about yourself and kind of your experiences with iRacing.
Well, I've been on iRacing since 2019. I formerly was on NASCAR Heat on Xbox, running with Brandon Bass, Jeremy Horn, Joseph Darnell, and a few others. And I've been doing video game simulators since I was real little. So that's a little bit about me. I live maybe 30 minutes from Bristol Motor Speedway.
That's cool. That's a cool track to be by or kind of have around you. How old are you?
26.
Alrighty, cool. So not old like a lot of these guys in here. I was like making fun of them for it, but cool. So nice to talk to you, and kind of nice to meet you. Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
Dustin seems like a pretty cool guy. First time talking to him right there. So a little bit younger folk, and cool to see. But we're gonna re-rack him and line him back up here. And there's still actually Josh in a different paint scheme. He's got the little 5 on the door. Simon paint scheme. All right, that's a little different for Josh. Used to his normal car. This is Joseph Darnell. That's actually a really nice looking paint scheme. I like the font on that car. Definitely, I'd say pretty underrated. That is actually really nice looking. I like that. Joseph, you're watching it. I like that 84. Can't really find a camera angle for it, but that is see right here. That's actually a really good paint scheme. I like that a lot. Car's cool looking. The body armor obviously goes off Blaney's paint scheme, but Brandon, he got the Mountain Dew scheme. Mountain Dew, Doritos kind of looking deal, but definitely Mountain Dew. But back up at the front of the field here, we're going to stack them up again and go back to green flag racing. It's going to be 2 different people on the front row this time, though. It's going to be Jeremy and Chad leading them to the green. Pace car pulls off in the restart zone, and they fire. Jeremy with a good restart. He's going to be pulling pretty good gap back on Chad. Joaquin's going to get to Chad's inside entering turn number 1. They're going to fan out here to this corner. We saw the issue last time through turn 1 with the cold tires. A few cars ended up being in that wreck just from a little mistake of people getting loose. Everybody seems to get through this time clean. See them all trying to pick different lanes. See Joaquin going to the bottom underneath Jeremy. Last practice race, most of these guys were about 5 wide for most of it. A little bit less cars in this one, but they're still going to be battling hard. Chad, Jeremy, Joaquin, all battling for that top spot, and right behind them, guy we just talked to, Dustin Carroll. He's looking to make something happen here. Just being patient with it, riding out back behind them. Still side by side for lead. Few crossovers back and forth. See how fast the field's going by. Oh, one car spinning. That's Josh. Good save by Josh. I think that may have been the 17 got in the back of him. And he saved it. They're all trying to scatter to go around him. Good save by Josh. He ends up making it through that. See a few of the guys that actually were caught up in that wreck trying to make their way back through the field. But still the front 4 battling hard. 3 cars on the top, 1 on the bottom. Chad goes to the bottom this time. 81. Kind of in the middle. We'll have to wait and see how these guys kind of spread out and get going throughout this race. See if they just try to let each other by or if they're going to keep racing hard like this. it's definitely a fun battle. You know that these guys are having fun throwing these crossovers and slide jobs. See Joaquin, he's going to get clear in Jeremy. He is blinking quite a bit, but Jeremy's still going to try to push him as much as he can. Nice little flyby. Still going to be side by side. 4 cars under a blanket for the lead at Auto Club. One of my favorite speedways on the schedule. I love this track a lot. And, ooh, 1 car going around. That's going to be the 81. Carroll gets involved. Don't know if he had help. Everybody scatters. Seems like everybody made it through. And that, let's see if he had help on that one. Yeah, 51. Ends up getting to his left rear. And 81 goes for a spin right in front of the 92. Guy we just talked to. He was just lurking. And they made contact. Racing hard for the lead. That is going to be big for one of our front runners. Going to have to watch him come through the field. Do it now. But going to be caution on lap number 9. Going to re-rack them and line them up again. Alrighty, got Joe here. Was talking about your paint scheme a little bit earlier, and I actually do like that that scheme a lot. But talk a little bit about yourself and kind of how long you've been on iRacing.
I've been doing iRacing probably for about 2.5 years now. Haven't competitively raced in a little while though. I own a couple of teams in another league, and got a couple of people I know in this league, and heard about it and joined up tonight because I want to get back into competitively racing. So started in the back of trying to avoid all this stuff, and somehow I'm sitting here 4th right now without using a faster pair yet. So I'm not sure how that's happened.
Hey, you're working your way through the field. Been fun to watch. Like that paint scheme a lot. Hopefully see you around a lot more during the league races and stuff like that.
Yeah, appreciate it. I plan on being here.
Yes, sir. All right, good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
Joe Darnell, Joseph Darnell, newer guy. He just joined actually tonight. So, few new guys we got from a few different people. Brandon been helping a lot with the media stuff and getting a bunch of people. So thank you, Brandon, once again. He's been awesome. So thank you, Brandon, once again. Speaking of Brandon, he's going to be starting on the outside pole. Going to have Joaquin on his inside. Blinking Joaquin, but we're going to try to line him back up here and get going green. The pace car dips off. Slowly going to roll into it. Everybody trying to anticipate it out back. Into the restart zone now, and green. Joaquin gets a good restart. He's going to be clear by quite a bit. We're going to have a few cars jumbling out the back here. Josh in that 5 truck, he's going to try to go through the middle. See them all in different lanes right now. Different lanes, different places. See Brady on that bottom side. But we're going to go a little bit back out front. You see Brandon going to go underneath Joaquin. He's going to take the lead from him and try to lead this lap. We'll see. Joe just talked to him, and he's trying to make his way to the lead. But Brandon ends up leading lap number 13. He goes up high. That's going to leave the bottom to Joseph. In that clean 84 truck. A little bit of a flyby right here. Turn it up. They do sound good. I definitely like this track. Like a lot of the angles that we get and can watch. But Brandon out to the point. Takes it pretty early. But Joseph, our biggest mover at the moment, up to 14 spots from the start of the race. Doing good, working his way through the field. Seems to be pretty fast. A little bit about him. He's a 2KI rated 2.5 safety, B class. Seems to be pretty clean and pretty fast. Be cool to see what he can do during the league, or in the league. But everybody seemed to be running that bottom so far. Nothing too competitive going on, but it's been a fun one to watch. Brandon's still after the point. Gonna have 3 rows of 2 out back behind him though. As Clayton gets clear, it leaves it to 2, but a few young guns on the bottom, and Joaquin and Brady, and Mike, or Joaquin comes up in front of Mike. That's not good. Joaquin blinks out right in front of him, and they end up making their way through though. Clayton goes to the inside. Clayton making some big moves so far during this deal. Started only 3 rows in front of where he is now, but got caught up in that first lap incident. He's worked his way all the way back to the front now, so he's going to try to take P4 under Brady. Not going to be able to do it. He's going to lose momentum on the outside. Brady rolls the outside on him. See what Mike does. He's got a little bit of run. He's going to back off. Smart move by him. But back to the point. Still going to be Brandon. Joseph trying to find his way around him. Joaquin putting on the pressure. Saying, if you don't go, I'm going to have to. Oh, one spinning on the front stretch. That is Mike. Caution's going to be out once again. Just a lazy spin from Mike. Let's go back and see what happened on that deal. Got the 15 underneath him. That's Joey. Joey comes up the track, and nowhere for Mike to go. Yeah, you can see the move by Joey. Moves up the track and just gets into him. Big move, not a lot to play for at the moment. Not even close to the stage yet. And Joey comes up on him and ends up causing that one. Got a few cars coming down pit road. Going to be Brandon, Joaquin, he's coming down pit road. And a few others. Got Jeremy, Anthony, Joseph, they're all on pit road now. Few cars, a lot of cars actually. Anthony got a lot of right side damage. Don't know what that was actually from. But he's coming into pit road this time. Jeremy, Joseph, Mike, obviously after that spin, probably going to take tires. Dustin, they're all taking tires this time. Brandon's going to be first one on pit road. But Joey ends up getting the EOL on that one. Ends up causing that one. But to the point, Brady Watts going to be out front in this deal. He's been working his way up through the field. He's up 8 spots. Clayton up 6. So big moves so far between those two, and all in all looking good for them. Brady, one of our youngest competitors. Let's go ahead and interview him. Brady Watts, got you up here in the booth with me now. Going to be about a 5-lap shootout for the stage. You made your way up 8 spots from the start. What have you done to gain all those spots, and what do you think it's going to take to hold the entire field off to win the stage?
First of all, I had to come through a lot of wrecks to get up here. I seen a guy spin earlier, and I just held it, or someone get loose earlier. He didn't spin, and I just held it wide open, went to the inside. Got up to 4th, and I just, everyone had a day. I pitted early, and I got enough fuel so I can push hard to hold everyone off and see if I can outdrive Clayton.
Alrighty, we'll be watching. So good luck at the end for the stage, and hopefully see you at the end.
Thank you.
Brady Watts, one of I believe the youngest competitor in the field, gonna be leading off to the green. Only 14 years of age, I think. 14, 13, maybe 15. Not for sure. 13 to 15, I believe. A lot of these competitors are. But behind him, going to be Timothy Parker, one of the newer guys. He's looking to put a statement on it in that Parker Farms ride. 85 truck. But we're going to re-rack him and send him off once again. Bully, he's made his way after that first part incident. He was caught up in that. Chad, he's back up here. Jeremy, a little bit of left side damage. Don't know, obviously was up front a lot of this deal. Didn't have the qualifying speed he wanted, but he's going to have to fight his way back up there. Ended up using that fast repair off of the second caution incident with him and Chad. But here we go. Back once again on the front straightaway. Pace car pulls off. Little jolt from the inside. Everybody kind of checking up. 18 a little far back. And Brady is underway. He gets a good restart once again. He's going to be clear by at least 3 car lengths. And he's leading the field off into turn number 1. See Chad Adams trying to work that bottom lane. He's all over the back bumper of Timothy. Trying to go around him. Chad pitted pretty early on lap 10, so he pitted 10 laps ago. Maybe has them new tires, and he's trying to make the best of them. He's going to go to the outside now. Timothy trying to work the inside of Bully in that 18 truck, that Toyota. Leading the field, though, it's going to be a Ford. Ford, Toyota. So, pretty diverse field so far, but Clayton trying to find his way around Brady. Clayton to the top side. Brady still locked on that bottom line. Let's see how big of a run Clayton gets off this top line. Loses it in the center, but can he gain it all back? In the draft now. Looking. To the inside. Into 3. Coming up on the stage. Clayton to the bottom. He's going to be clear off 4. Brady with a run now. He's going to get back to him. How aggressive will Clayton be on the block? He's not. He's just going to run his lane. On lap 22, Clayton to the point. 3 laps to go to the stage. Clayton going to run Brady up the hill just a little bit. Now that these two battling, it's going to allow the few cars behind them to catch. And Brady and Clayton side by side down the back straightaway. See Bully looking in the shadows. Who's he going to try to work with? Or is he just going to make his own lane and go to the middle? Looks like it. Brady's still trying to roll that top in 3 and 4. Didn't work out well last time. He's going to try to get it done. He's going to have to cross over right in front of Bully. What a move by Brady. Brady back to the point. Clayton just washed up. We'll go back and look at that. That was a good move by Brady. Great move. He ends up going to the point. Clear of Bully. Gets by Clayton with a crossover. He's back out front now. Now they're all getting racy now. Coming up to the stage win. Bully in the wall down the back stretch. He's got a run on Brady once again. Let's see, where does he go? Brady's still back to that top line. You see Joseph all the way to the bottom. Almost 3 wide off of turn number 4 for the lead. This is why I love Auto Club. 3 wide for the lead. Brady's still going to be clear. 3 wide for second. Clayton on the back bumper of the bullet. Brady now. Where does he go? Brady still trying to roll that high line. Clayton was on his back bumper. But now Joseph, he's rolling that inside line on Brady. Let's see if he can get anything done. Back to the stage win. This time, who's it going to be? Brady. First Joseph. They make contact. Come to the line. Who's it going to be? It's going to be Brady getting the stage. What a race for the stage. What a race for a stage. Good job, everybody. That was cool.
Good job.
Woohoo! Damn, that was cool. Out of all the announcing races I've done, I don't think I've ever been that excited. But that was cool. That was a hell of a battle. All right, let's go back and look at that. A few laps ago, Brady off of turn 4. What a crossover. I mean, Brady on that high line. Sees Clayton coming up the track. And knows he's got to be getting down to try to cross over. And he was on that 18 truck. He sees the crossover coming. Brady to the point. Heck of a move by Brady, the youngster. Ends up getting a nice crossover. And that kind of set him up for the rest of the time. He just kept rolling that high line and ended up working out for him. Let's go ahead and ask him. Go ahead and interview him now. Brady, well, we just interviewed you. You ended up getting the stage win off of an awesome battle throughout the race. Throughout the entire time, really. Talk about that last restart and the battle and everything kind of happening.
I felt like I was battling for a race win. That got crazy, dude. Yeah, Clayton did a great job on driving it. That was expecting that out of him. Bully getting in there, it was a great battle. I have a lot of respect for Clayton and keeping it clean there. It looks like he might have just stuffed the nose and pushed up a little bit. That's what screwed him up, but opened the opportunity for the 84 to come in, and that offered a race for us to come down. So it got crazy, but we pulled it off. That outside lane prevailed for us.
Yes, sir. I saw that you were rolling the top. Kind of took my strategy. I like running the top a lot of places, but congratulations. I'll let you do your pit stop. Great battle between everybody. It was definitely the funnest battle I've seen in the announcing booth. So good luck on your pit stop and good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
Congrats on the stage for Brady Watts. He's coming into pit road. You see everybody else now on pit road, but we'll do one more interview here. Try to find someone. Let's see who wins the race off pit road. That's what we'll do. So who's going to be leading? Once again, you see Anthony in the box. Once again, hi, Anthony's mom. Unfortunately, Anthony's a lap down. Ooh, Bully spins the tires on the pit stop. He ends up blocking Brady. Brady's going to lose a bunch of spots for it. Chad's going to win the race off of pit road. So we'll go interview him. But Bully, big spinning the tires, I'm assuming. Maybe still had her cranked right. And, yeah, just was faced way out. But Chad wins the race off pit road. Got Mike up here in the booth. Mike, interesting strategy call. You ended up staying out. That's going to put you to the point, but you're going to be leading them here. What's kind of your strategy during this last stage?
Oh, man, I'm just going to run my line and hopefully to save some tires to the end till we still got about, another 40 laps left. So we got a long ways to go. You know, if these guys want to fly by, they can go on by. I'm going to beat them to the end.
Sounds like a plan. Definitely going to be fun to watch. Not much more I could say. Good luck the rest of the way.
Okay, buddy. Thank you, man.
Yes, sir. Mike Presley, new guy. Always fun to talk to. I do like hanging out with him. He's been asking me a lot of questions. Been trying to help him a little bit, or quite a bit. Gone through his time running, but here we go. Mike and Chad. Mike gonna have to be careful spinning them tires on them old tires. Last pitted on lap 18, so oldest tires in the field. But here they go into the restart zone. So far, good restart. Not got the biggest jump of everybody, but on them old tires, doing pretty good. Chad gonna be to his outside. Timothy gonna look to the inside. Timothy trying to take the point. He's going to roll nice low and slow on the bottom. But Chad going to be hustling that high side. Looks like it's going to work out for him. Chad goes to the point. We tried to interview him and talk to him, but he ended up not being there. Something happened with the radios, so wasn't able to get an interview with him. But he's got Clay in there, one of his buddies. He's in chat with him. Chad ended up making that paint scheme for Clay. So them two kind of working together this race. But they're going to be running hard into turn number one. See everybody battling pretty hard throughout the field. But Clay all over the back bumper of Chad now. We're trying to put the pressure on. He's going to lose a lot of momentum right there. Getting in that dirty air. One spinning down the backstretch. That's going to be Joseph. Good save. Keeps it off the inside wall. Joseph. Good move by Joseph. But back up through the field. Not sure what happened on that one. You see Jeremy. He's working his way back through the field. He's up to third now. Has the nose on Mike off of 4. At the line, we'll see where he's at. He will be third. Back to third on lap 31. Let's go and go on and crank it up. It's a fast battle for the lead as we come back. They're racing hard for it. And this is what we've all expected. Come down to play for. We got two leaders. We're battling early in this race. Ended up making contact, sending both of them to the back, and they worked their way up to the front. They're side by side now for the lead. Jeremy on the bottom, Chad on the top. See, they built pretty big gap between everybody else out behind them, but they're doing pretty good. Jeremy gonna have a nose on Chad at the line. He's gonna lead lap 35. To the point, Jeremy Horn. Throughout the field, though, watching a lot of these guys. Got Carol in this mix, Brandon, Mike, Timothy, Joey. His first test race with us. Kind of his audition for the league, but everybody seems to be doing a fine job so far. Obviously, Joey had that one incident earlier in the race. Just one incident. Kind of misjudged it, but other than that, we're still running hard. Still all racing throughout the field right here. Brandon's kind of gotten a gap on everybody in this pack. Still seeing them. They're all racing hard though. No one's backing off. They know they're already guaranteed yellow, so everybody's racing for every spot that they can get at the moment. Battling hard. I'm also trying to eat, so sorry if you hear me eating a little bit, but they're still racing big and throughout this little pack. Joey, Mike, Timothy, all three of these guys are out front. Of most of the midfield so far. They're throughout this race. They're all kind of in this midfield pack. They're all battling hard. You see Timothy trying to find his way around Mike and Joey. See Clay going pretty low there. Bully, one of the OGs and founders. Partner with Doug. Bully, he's up to 7th now. Made his way around Carroll. And that pretty actually, I like that paint scheme a lot. That, oh, they're wrecking in front of him. 17. He can come down the track and almost clip Joseph. Go back and see what happened there. Just tight. Got in the 15s, dirty air. He bounced off the wall. Everybody seems to be able to keep going, but not him. Mike ended up just getting to the wall by himself. Gotten pretty big damage from it. Definitely cost him. Bully now slow after he made contact and he got involved in it. But we're still green. See the gap between the top three. Jeremy hasn't pulled too big of a gap on Chad, but they're still fighting hard. Know that there's going to be a green flag pit stop. Don't know when, but they will have to pit at some point. So everybody making pretty interesting choice. Everybody's on the bottom. No one's tried that top. Maybe racing the top might be a little bit better, as it worked out for Brady winning that winning the stage. But everybody's still, as we say it, Brandon going to try to run that top line. He talked to me a little bit last night, and he wants to try to work on running that high line a little bit better. I was kind of giving him tips on it, but he's going to try to practice it. He goes to the top as we're talking about it. I don't see too much action going on between the field. Everybody's got a pretty good gap on everybody. Only a few cars kind of close to each other. But Brandon, he's made up a bunch of spots. Jeremy and Chad, two of the front runners, and who I expect to be kind of out there a lot of the races battling for the championship. But Joey Canilli, he's up 10 spots, the biggest mover in the race at the moment. He's up 10 spots and trying to run down Brandon. Joey been in the lead kind of off and on. And if he's not racing, he's on with us in Discord. But Joey kind of doing this as a test race. See if we'll put him in the league and let him run the rest of the season. Seem to be doing good at the moment, but Jeremy hasn't built too big of a gap on Chad. They're still within a second. So he's going to be looking in the mirror and kind of see Chad. Been working on trying to learn how to save his tires a little bit better. And think it may be helping him. Ooh, one car spins. That's Brady. As green flag pit stop here coming on, Brady keeps it off the inside wall. But he's spinning. Gets it back going. But he's going to lose a lot of time on that. So is Clay. He ends up having a green flag pit stop, but alright. Looks like it's happening. Green flag pit stops are happening. Brady made the mistake. Spun on pit road exit. Tires are going to be hot. He's going to have to be careful getting going on the track. But still waiting to seeing who's going to pit first in this front two battle. See, Brady actually maybe a few laps down. He there's at least a lap down on Clay. And Clay's a lap down from everybody else off that pit stop, but maybe he had a penalty on his first try down pit road. Then maybe the mistake of spinning tires or something, leaving it. And that costing him pretty big. But Clay, the first one to bite and pit. See if anybody else has. I don't know if anybody has else so far. We got Bully. He's on pit road. Not for sure why, but he's on pit road. More than likely doing his pit stop. Still the front of this field going nowhere. They ain't pitting yet. Crew chiefs haven't said to come in pit road, so they're all staying out. I do apologize. Announcing ain't great. I haven't eaten nothing all day. Forgot to eat. Well, didn't eat dinner last night. So, there was no leftovers for me. But, I ate pretty early yesterday. So, devouring this thing down, this nice burger. You see Chad coming to pit road. He's the first one to make the call. Chad to pit road. See how his pit stop is. We'll go watch him. Go ahead, go on board with him. As he pulls into his box now. Chad, big wiggle on pit road. That's going to lose him time. I always like spinning tires, but he loses a bunch of time from doing it. But going on board now. Still, everybody off pit road. Anthony coming to pit road this time. Jeremy on pit road now. Just saying to the boys on the pit box or on the wall, just have me a solid stop. Don't need a perfect one. Just need a good one. He gets a good stop into the box. Good stop from both of them. Let's see who comes off pit road first. See Jeremy on the apron. There's Chad. See how much Chad gained. Pitted one lap earlier. Is he going to be close enough? 1 second. 0.8. 6. 5. Down the back stretch. It's going to be close. They're going to be side by side heading into turn number 3. Ends up working out for Chad. Put that one lap earlier, gets to use them tires to catch up. Now Jeremy on the back foot. On 1 lap fresher tires. But gonna have to be careful with the coldness of it. By now they should be up to temp, but he's gonna run Chad down now. One guy that did stay out and hasn't pitted yet. He's dust him. Where's he at? Right here. He stayed out. Actually, on his out lap, he may have pitted and just took right side right there. Maybe just gas. Go back and see how long his pit stop was. Oh. Made a mistake. Had to back up. On the box, just right sides, left sides. Okay, so he's away. So he got 4 tires. Don't know where the field is. Or Jeremy and... Okay, so it did update. My apologies. Jeremy and Chad are still leaders after it cycles out. Shoot Jeremy to the bottom. He's going to be clear on Chad. Now these guys on fuel, if they save, they can make it 25 laps. So Chad lets him go. Maybe going to sit behind him and try to save. He sure is backing off a lot. It looks like he is trying to save to make it to the end. You hear him silently go by on the clutch. That gap has grown pretty big to Jeremy. But he's staving a bunch. 3rd place, Joey. He's 10 seconds back from Chad. So this entire field has dropped over 10 seconds back at least from the front two. 2 guys who I think are going to be battling for the championship at the end of the season. With 75 car who's not in the field tonight. him. I know the 94 is quick. Mitchell, he's not in the field tonight. Looking through it. I think that 13 truck could be there too. During it, he ended up leaving. Not sure what happened to him, but Chad trying to save as much as he can. Let's go on board and try to listen and see what he's doing, saving that much. Here, there he goes. Lifts. You see the RPMs go all the way down. Puts in the clutch or puts in a neutral. Whatever one he's doing, but he's trying to save as much fuel and just kind of ride. You hear him didn't do it in turn 1, but he's doing it in 3 that time. Here, lift all the way to half throttle. Or halfway through in the corner. And then back on it. See what Jeremy's doing. He's driving it hard. All the way to the bottom. Nice and easy. Coming up. No lifter in that corner. 2 completely different strategies from the front view. And speaking of that, Chad being caught by Joey now. Joey trying to run it hard on that bottom lane. Chad saving enough to where Joey's only 5 seconds back now. And Jeremy's 9 seconds in front of him. He's throughout the field. On board with Joseph. He's right behind Joey. Then you got Brandon. And you got Dustin. So, a few teammates battling. Dustin, Brandon, Joseph. They're all racing together. We're going to watch this battle right here. Dustin pushing Brandon just a little bit. Friendly bump draft. You see them battling hard so far through this deal. Few teammates. Brandon, 2 of his buddies. He's going to be racing around. Brandon been in here the longest out of all of them. 2. We actually talked to him earlier. Joseph and Dustin. Their first time in the racing with us. They seem to be working together to try to catch Joey. See what they do to try to go around him. Joey up on that high line, lets him go. Playing the smarter game, lets him go. Sees them battling and racing pretty hard. So he ends up letting him go. I'm just going to try to ride behind him. Loses those 3 spots. But not a worry for him. He's going to try to lag back behind him and just kind of watch this battle play out. See Chad right there. Only 2.5 seconds in front of this pack. This little battle that we got 3 wide almost for P number 3. Joseph, Dustin, Brandon, Joey. They're all battling for P number 3. Closing in. 14 to go as they cross the line that time. Still catching Chad. Chad trying to save as much fuel as he can to try to make it. Interested to see if he can or not. See, Brandon and Dustin have gone around Joey and Joseph. Joey ended up letting him by. Now he's going to try to pick up the speed once again and run him down. Ooh, big wiggle out of Joey there down the front stretch. Pretty swervy. Maybe out of fuel. He's shaking it back and forth. Ends up getting back going. Not sure what happened to him on the front stretch, but Brandon, you got Dustin right here. See the gap. You don't, obviously not too big of a gap now. And so is Brandon, or Jeremy. Jeremy's backed off a lot these last few laps. Now he's only 5 seconds in front of Chad, so he might be saving a lot to try to make it. They had to pit that time. 4.6 now between Chad and Brandon. 3.2, 3.1. Catching him pretty quickly. 2.7, you see him in front. Could it be a fuel mileage race coming on, closing in on 10 laps to go? .5 now. Jeremy, 2 seconds out back from Dustin. Chad right in the middle of it. Dustin up 12 spots. He's the biggest mover at the moment, up to P number 3. Whole field trying to gain as much as they can on these front two all race. Only way that they've been able to is by saving. These guys haven't been saving at all throughout the race. We go on board with Brandon, see him try to set up a pass on Joseph. See what he's doing with the wheel. Slow and steady. A little bit of an apron. Try to help it rotate. He doesn't. Not going to rotate. He's going to be way tight on that corner. Up in front of them. Got Chad and Jeremy out there battling hard. Few guys in front of Jeremy, few lap down cars, Mike and Brady. Brady had a solid run in the first stage, not being good for him after that. Unfortunate because he was having such a good race, but as you see, Jeremy goes by Mike. 3 second gap now. Jeremy's starting to pick up the pace just a little bit more now. Try to pull away from him. Still don't know if any of these guys are going to make it or not. They could all run out, and someone who's already pitted could win. Who knows? Top 6 are still on the lap, within 8 seconds of each other. As you can see in the bottom left, but Chad doing all he can to try to catch Jeremy. Jeremy starting to open up a gap once again. 3.2 seconds in front of Chad. As Chad going around. Jeremy silent as he goes by, so Jeremy trying to save more fuel. You can hear when he went coasting by. Let's go on board and listen to him. You hear him? Wide open? Yes, he is. But he's saving once again, so he's just trying to manage that gap on Chad. Chad, all over the loud pedal, kind of run that middle lane. Playing a game of cat and mouse in the later running of this Auto Club race. Lap 68, so Jeremy leads lap 67, a big lap to lead. For the ones who know, they know. Chad's saving in turn number 1. Everybody's still trying to save, so Chad's been saving the entire run. Or majority of the run. Is he going to be able to make it? Have to see. Jeremy was going pretty hard early. Still hear him lifting. But he was going hard early. And they may all run out of fuel. Who knows in this later going in this race. Closing in on 5 laps to go. Doug, how you doing, Doug?
We're doing good. Just didn't want to jump in over top of you there. I am watching Jeremy here in the lead. He is really in fuel saving mode.
I've been watching all of them. They seem only a few cars that I've seen haven't was a few cars behind Chad. I don't know if they saved early or pitted. They didn't pit much later. They pitted only a lap after Chad, so gonna be fun.
Jeremy's doing
Chad
it.
coming to pit road now.
Yeah, Jeremy's doing a lot of clutching in the turns, so waiting to see if he's got it, if he can stretch it.
Well, let me know, because Chad on to pit road now.
I'm guessing Chad's going to take a splash.
Splash and go. Splash and dash. All the way down closer to the end. And he's on the entering the box now. Let's see where Jeremy is. See
He's,
Brady at the
coming
top.
around 3 and 4.
2, 3, and 4. You see him on the track map in the bottom right.
And Chad,
You see him
Jeremy's
now on the
coming
screen, at the top of the
Yep.
screen. Underneath the
And
ticker, actually. Chad leaving pit road. Let's see who's going to beat each other out first. See Chad here. Jeremy's going to roll around his outside. Soon, he's actually just clutching enough to where he's not even going to go around Chad. So Chad able to make it all up to wherever everybody else pits, or if everybody's going to pit, or who's going to pit where, pit how, pit whenever. Joseph and Dustin working together a little bit. They're pushing each other. Jeremy in extreme saving mode. And Chad all on it now. He's able to make it to the end if he took enough fuel. Not a lap down. So won't have to worry about that if a yellow does come out. But hopefully this thing runs green. Going to be fun to watch. See Jeremy going to the helmet cam. Shuts it off before he even turns in and gets back on it. He's pretty confident. He got in the gas pretty early that time. We got 3 laps to go.
Yeah, I think Chad's hoping that that some other people run out, because he is right on the tail end of the lead lap now.
Jeremy in extreme saving mode. He ended up lifting about 50 feet before the corner, before he even started turning, and clutched it. Now behind them, Joseph and Dustin. Justin, that duo. They're working together.
He's didn't clutch this turn, so I think maybe he feels he's got enough to make it. So
come back to 2 to go. We're still watching Justin and Joseph, but let's see what he does. Come back to 2 to go this time. Every time we've been doing one of these practice races or kind of recruitment-ish races or hosted race, whatever, seems to be most of the time a different winner. So a lot of different guys being competitive. This one coming down to fuel mileage. Doug, I know that you're going to be race controlling on Tuesday and set up the sessions and all that. What's kind of your thinking for the settings and the stuff for Tuesday on fuel-wise and all that?
I think I did 65 on this, and I think I might bump it up to 70, because I don't think they would have made the first stage if it hadn't been for the cautions.
Alrighty. Yeah, like I said earlier, we're trying to do this as a test kind of session for the league, but Jeremy off at turn number 4. Jeremy off 4. He's going to take the white flag this time. Jeremy Horn.
I think
Jeremy
the 84
Horn
is
Racing.
out of fuel.
84 out of fuel?
Or 44.
44. 44 out of fuel.
84. Yeah.
So
Joseph looks to be out of fuel.
part of the Jeremy Horn Racing, but Jeremy leading it down the back straightaway. Does he have enough fuel to make it? Dustin right behind him with 2.7. Through 3 and 4. Looks like he's going to be able to do it. Part of that Jeremy Horn Racing group. Jeremy Horn off of turn number 4. He's going to end up winning it here at Auto Club. Off of fuel mileage. He ends up getting it done. Seemed to be one of the quickest cars in the field. He ends up getting it done. Making it around. And all in all, good strategy race. Big strategy race on fuel. How much to save, who's saving where. and it was fun to watch. Jeremy ends up getting done. Gonna need a little bit of a push now. Maybe he saved just enough to make it. Looks like he did. He's getting a push now from his buddy Dustin. Go ahead and interview them now. Jeremy, you end up getting the win here tonight at Auto Club. Interesting race. Fuel mileage race coming down to it. Talk to us kind of about that last run and fuel mileage and all the worries at the end there.
I was worried about the 51. When we pitted, he short pitted me one lap there and took the lead. And I got the lead back from him, and he seemed like he dropped off the planet, so I was a little worried about him saving enough to make it. And then I started saving, and I ended up saving just enough.
Yeah, I saw you run out just at the as you cross the line, but ended up working out for you. I see a lot of cars actually ended up running out right there. But all in all, fun race. What did you think about how the track conditions tonight, and talk about a little about your expectations for Tuesday?
I'm looking forward to Tuesday. I hope it goes a lot like this. I love fuel mileage race. I think they're fun. So I kind of hope it goes that way. I just hope I end up on top and set up and everything seems fine for the track.
Alrighty, well, congratulations on the win tonight. Just a practice race tonight, but assuming that puts your confidence at a pretty nice level for Tuesday. But congratulations. Ooh, excuse me. Ooh.
Way to spice up the broadcast.
Yeah. You'll hear it. I was eating the entire time. But other than that, congratulations, man.
I appreciate it, man.
Good job.
Thank you.
Jim Horn ends up getting it done. P2 going to be Dustin. Dustin Carroll, you end up getting P2 tonight. No, that's probably not what you wanted, but you had your teammate end up winning it. Came down to fuel mileage. Talk to us a little about kind of what you thought about the race and the ending with racing with your teammates.
That was fun. I thought with me pitting a lap and almost a half after they did, I'd be better than they were, and I just pushed it a little early, and I was sitting there playing a little bit of mind games, telling them, oh, I was good on fuel and everything else, and then trying to make Horn push, and he'd let off, he'd see that I was coming, and then get back on it, and we ran out of gas at the line, taking the checkered, so.
I saw that. Jeremy ended up needing a push to get around, so obviously you guys pretty close on fuel saving at the end. What was your thought on, like, what lap were you going to pit, or were you even considering pitting early and trying to make it and just going balls to the wall, or what were you kind of thinking?
I was thinking about pitting before Horn did, but I asked him, I was like, Jeremy, when you going to pit? And he said, I'm pitting now. I was like, well, I can't pit before him now, so I figured he'd be, knowing him and racing with him for so many years, he was going to pit to where he had maybe enough to go, or it's going to be close. So I just thought, get out ahead and get into my pit stall the best I could. And when I went to pit, I got a bad angle going in. I didn't line up straight for the exit, so it took me a little bit longer to get out.
I did see that. That was one of the few things where I caught on the broadcast. Yeah. I ended up going back. I was like, what happened? And then, but.
Yeah, we messed up the pit box there when it mattered most. I don't know if that really would have played much of a factor. Maybe that cost me the 2 seconds or whatnot. I don't know. It was fun all in all. I'm ready for Tuesday for sure.
Yes, sir. Gonna be fun. Glad to have you, and gonna be fun Tuesday. Looking forward to racing with you more. It'll be definitely fun.
Oh yeah, looking forward to it for sure.
All right, I ended up P2. Dustin Carroll, congratulations.
Good job, man.
Thank y'all.
Dustin, new guy, ended up doing mighty fine right there. Let's go ahead and interview our third place runner, Chad. Chad, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, ended up P3, pulling the fuel mileage card, and didn't end up working out for you at the end. Talk to us a little about what your worries were and fuel mileage at the end there.
I should have went a little bit longer. on that last fuel run and pitted behind the 81, but I figure I could pit a little early and get enough gas. I tried saving fuel for a couple laps. It didn't work out for me. So instead of running out, I figured I'd just pit, and luckily I came back out in front of him and didn't go a lap down and end up passing people that did run out. So.
Yes, sir. I know it didn't end up working out for you tonight. Luckily, it's just a practice race, though. It's going to be longer Tuesday. Talk a little bit about that and kind of the fuel mileage running, and talk about what you think, kind of what the settings are for Tuesday's race.
Yeah, pretty much just take it easy, ride, try to save as much fuel as possible, not go too crazy and end up wrecking out or something like that. So pretty much just have to take it easy, and I hate fuel mileage races. It sucks, but yeah, it is what it is though. So we're gonna take the Beatty Sanders Chevrolet to the front. Hopefully survive with all the gas and beat these guys.
I was going to actually ask you about that. Know that that's a new sponsor for you with your Everett Motorsports Group. Knew that was kind of your car that you were going to run for this week, but congratulations on P3 tonight. Hopefully do a little bit better on Tuesday.
Oh yeah, we learned a lot of stuff tonight, so it helps out.
Yeah, definitely. That's kind of why I like these doing these practice races. Able to learn a lot from them, kind of no matter where you are. So, but congratulations,
nice.
P3.
I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Right. Good job, man.
Appreciate it.
Chad ended up P3. That's going to round off the top three. Running order, as you can see in the bottom right. Joey Keneally ends up P4. Solid run for him, Doug. I know this was kind of going to be a test race for him. He ends up having a solid run. He ends up P4. Joseph Darnell in 5th. Brandon 6th. Clay, Mike, Timothy, and Brady. Brady, we saw his little spin exiting pit road. He had a amazing move to get the stage win for the stage, but biggest move of the race was Dustin. So congrats on him, Dustin. Little bonus for you. But all in all, Doug, talk to us a little bit about what you saw and how you think the race Tuesday is going to go.
I thought we had good racing. A couple of mistakes early, just for people, I think, just trying to get going, driving a little hard, and it's definitely a slick track till you kind of get settled in. So I think we saw a little bit of that. But all in all, I thought everyone did a great job. And yeah, I think Tuesday should be pretty exciting. They have a little bit longer of a race to go. So we'll see how it plays out.
It'll definitely be fun, especially if it's anything like that second stage or the stage win, that battle for it. It'll be I'm excited for it. So it'll be all to play for Tuesday night.
I think so. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
I'll be going live at about 5 minutes before the race. Doug, what are the race times?
The race will start at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
So I'll be going 5 minutes before going live. 5 minutes on KO5 on the YouTube channel, and have that going so everybody can watch it live. Hopefully, be able to get it done. Hopefully it'll be a good race like it was tonight. Came down to strategy tonight and an amazing battle for stage 2. But if you guys did enjoy, leave a like, subscribe. Come back Tuesday. It's gonna be fun to watch. But enjoy. Leave a like, subscribe. See you on the next one. Goodbye.